Russia has test-launched a new intercontinental ballistic missile, raising fears of a further escalation of Putin's barbaric war in Ukraine. The Russian leader said the Sarmat missile, also known as Satan II, will provide food for thought for those who try to threaten Russia and will make his enemies think twice. The first launch of the missile was carried out today at the Plesetsk spaceport in northern Russia at a moment of heightened tensions after Putin threatened the use of nuclear weapons in response to apparent Western provocation. Putin was shown on TV being briefed by the military that the missile had been launched from the country's northwest and hit targets in the Kamchatka Peninsula in the Far East. He told the army, "I congratulate you on the successful launch of the Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile. This truly unique weapon will strengthen the combat potential of our armed forces, reliably ensure the security of Russia from external threats and make those who, in the heat of aggressive rhetoric, try to threaten our country, think twice." The Sarmat is among Russia's next-generation missiles that Putin has called invincible, and which also include the Gonzal and Avangard hypersonic missiles. Last month, Russia said it used Gonzal for the first time in warfare to strike a target in Ukraine, where Russian troops have been engaged in a special military operation since February 24. Putin added today, "The new complex has the highest tactical and technical characteristics and is capable of overcoming all modern means of anti-missile defense. It has no analogues in the world and won't have for a long time to come." This truly unique weapon will strengthen the combat potential of our armed forces, reliably ensure Russia's security from external threats and provide food for thought for those who, in the heat of frenzied aggressive rhetoric, try to threaten our country. According to the U.S. Congressional Research Service, it has been under development for years, and so its test launch is not a surprise for the West, but it comes at a moment of extreme geopolitical tension due to Russia's war in Ukraine. Russian state media added, "Sarmat is the most powerful missile with the longest range of destruction of targets in the world, which will significantly increase the combat power of our country's strategic nuclear forces." Satan II is believed to be the biggest beast in Russia's nuclear arsenal, with an estimated 11,000-mile range and a 10-ton payload. It is designed to elude anti-missile defense systems with a short initial boost phase, giving enemy surveillance systems a tiny window to track. Weighing more than 200 tons and able to transport multiple warheads, Putin says the missile can hit any target on Earth. Yesterday, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Russia is not considering using nuclear weapons at this stage of its invasion. In an interview in which he parroted Putin's propaganda over Moscow's brutal military actions, Lavrov blamed the US, the West and NATO expansion for his country's so-called special operation. When asked by India today whether Russia had any intention of using nuclear weapons, Lavrov said, "At this stage, we are considering the option of conventional weapons only," according to Russia's RIA state news agency. Peskov, a longtime Kremlin mouthpiece and staunch ally of Putin, said in late January that Russia would not invade its neighbor. On February 24, less a month after his comments, Putin ordered Moscow's troops into Ukraine. Days after, Putin put Russia's nuclear forces on high alert, and threatened NATO allies with consequences greater than any you have faced in history should they intervene in the Ukraine conflict. This raised fears that the Russian leader would be prepared to use nuclear weapons in the conflict, something no country has done since the Second World